Hey everybody, how you doing? So my camera is at a weird angle, so I'm not gonna be looking into the camera. And when I do look in the camera, it just might look weird. So just wanted you guys to know. All right, so I just decided to go live at the last minute. So I don't have things prepared ahead of time, and that's on purpose. Hello to those that have joined. How are you today? So I'm gonna see which fabric I'm gonna use. Let's see. Which one did you want, baby? Which one did you want me to make you?
Oh, you're making everybody one?
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna put
Oh,
some
you
of that
wanted the
cream on.
unicorn? Some of what?
This cream.
Go ahead. Don't use it up though.
Alright.
So my baby wants the unicorn one. You probably can't see it very good, but she wants the unicorn fabric. So I'm gonna see if I have any unicorn fabric I can use. Let's see. I don't think I have any big pieces cut. Okay, so that will work. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
I was wondering if it would be wide enough for my pattern. And it indeed is. So now let me make sure that this is going in the right direction. They got this going all kind of ways. So I'm gonna do it this way. So this might be kind of a long live, because we're just gonna I might have to change my bobbin. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this bobbin out, because yeah. I might need to wind more bobbin. So how is everyone doing? So when you're loading your bobbin, you definitely want to make sure that you have your bobbin going in the right direction. Otherwise, your stuff won't sew right. If it does sew, it'll just look really, really weird. So let me see, which one am I doing again? Come here, baby. Let me see. Oh yeah, that'll be big enough for you. Because this one is gonna be too big. Come here. Yeah, that'll be
I'm rubbing it on my eyes still.
okay. So my baby wants a unicorn. And what my baby wants, my baby will get. Okay, you can go back over there, baby. Yeah, this is gonna be really, really close.
See?
Mm-hmm. Why'd you do it like that?
I was gonna rub it off on my face now.
Oh, okay.
Making
So I'm just gonna use, a lot of people will use either pins like this. I am just gonna use binder clips.
Oh my god, I didn't know when somebody joined.
It shows right there, but people come and go. People don't always stay the whole time.
Or do some people though?
Yeah, some people do. It's not a big
Well, my
deal.
eyebrows look clean.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut 4 layers of fabric
I still don't make fun of me.
because you want a lining or basically an inside and outside. And this I'm not making with a pocket. But once you cut it out, it really does not take long to make.
Like, can they see my hands?
You can say hi.
I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna put my lotion.
Okay.
Cause I have lotion in my hair for 2 weeks. I don't know why. Oh.
So now for this part, you're gonna put right sides together. So basically right sides together is the fabric where it like this right here has a pattern on it. So this is considered right side. And then on the inside is the side where the pattern is not as dominant or whatever. So when I say right sides together, you're going to take them and have the right sides facing each other. Let me get comfortable here and find my foot pedal. I have 2 cabinets under this table. Let me see. I think I want to use a different color thread. I'm going to use a pink thread. So if you guys can bear with me a second, I'm going to change this thread out. And another important note is when you're changing your thread, you don't want to just take your thread. Let me see if I can have this space more this way. You don't want to take your thread and just pull it from the top because then you'll mess up this part. So what I do is I cut it and I pull the thread that's down here at the needle out as I just had did, and then take this off. So we'll set that there. I'm going to use this color thread. This is embroidery thread, what I would use in one of my embroidery machines, but I'm going to go ahead and use it in this sewing machine right here. And so we're going to thread this up real quick. You know, I used to think threading a machine was so hard, and I guess some are, but now after doing it for so long, it's not really so bad. And a lot of the machines now have like an automatic threader, which is what I just used. And if anybody is interested in seeing how the automatic threader works, I can definitely show that to you. So right here, we're going to sew this edge down. And this right here is where the tip of the nose will be. So that's the nose part. You want a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Let the presser foot down. And we'll just, oh man, I just messed up, y'all. I got this on zigzag. Let me put this on straight stitch. Yeah, it needs to be on straight stitch. And then stitch length, I think I'm gonna put it right there. And you always want to back stitch. My thread got tangled in here somewhere. I swear, things only happen when I'm on live. That is the absolute only time that something happens. Okay, put my bobbin back in. I probably should have did a video instead, but a lot of people were asking me to do it in real time. And really, if you have all your stuff organized and right where you need it, it doesn't take very long. So cut these threads. And so it will go on the face like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And as I said before, like sides face inward. And we'll do the same thing. Then same thing with this one. And this is going to be the outside. This is going to be the lining. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to sew them together. And so like sides together. I'm trying to think, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to start at the bottom. And then what I have to do is I have to leave a opening to be able to turn it. And turning in sewing terms is basically turning it inside out. And usually you want like an opening of about, depending on the fabric that you're using and whatnot, you probably want an opening of about an inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, just depends. You don't need a whole lot. So now we're going to sew all the way around, and also we're going to do our elastic too. This would go much, much faster if I was not talking and if I had everything already set up. But I just wanted to show people, since I was asked, that it really does not take long at all. And this needs to be actually, I'm not going to sew these on because I want it to be where they can be custom adjusted. So we'll just sew all the way around. And then we'll leave that opening for turning. And very important to always back stitch. I know I missed a couple of times, but you definitely want to make sure that you're back stitching. Back stitching helps ensure that the thread does not unravel. And then when you get to the edge to turn to be able to sew down the next row, you want to do a pivot. And basically what that is you want to keep your needle down. So you make sure that your needle is down in the fabric. And let me turn this a little bit. You want to lift up your presser foot. And while the fabric is still being held by the needle, you want to just turn it. And then you put your presser foot down, and then you just continue to sew. And we're going to just do that all the way down. And then we'll pivot again. And guys, I'm not a professional sewer, just for those that, might wonder. Obviously, I'm not. But I grew up in a home where the person was a fashion designer. She had her own label and she specialized in bowling apparel. Okay. And then when we get closer to the top, we want to make sure the needle is down and we want to do what's called a pivot again. And then this, I'm going to go back over that because I kind of went a little to the side. So we'll just go over that. But yeah, like I was saying, I grew up in a home where the lady did a lot of sewing. And so I learned a lot from her, but not enough for me to be a professional. Thread had came out. Okay, so we will continue. And again, we're gonna do another pivot. So we'll lift this up and we'll sew all the way down. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and speed things up. So I probably won't be talking as much. And then we're gonna leave that opening. And then we did our back stitch. We'll lift our needle up. So this right here is that opening where we're gonna pull the fabric through. Not sure if you can see that, but we're gonna pull the fabric through. And guys, we're almost done, believe it or not. But before we do that, let's cut the corners. You always want to cut your corners. Your corners you want to cut so that way it's not as bulky. Makes it a little bit easier to turn. And then you may have to cut some of the edge off. That's fine. I'm going to cut some of this extra edge off and whatnot. I'm going to cut a little bit of this up here just to make it a little bit smoother. Okay, so now we're going to turn it. Make sure I missed that one. Let me cut that corner. And you don't want to cut into your stitches. Heavens no, don't cut into your stitches. All right, so now we're just going to pull this through. maybe if I could turn this light down a little bit and it won't be as bright. Don't know if that made it better or worse. Okay, so now we're gonna push out the corners. You have to push the corners out. And be easy pushing them out because you don't want it to go through your fabric. I've had that happen to me. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for the like. I'm glad you could join me. Thought I was going to be on here talking to myself. Just making a few face masks. So this is how it looks at this point. And it would go, on you like that. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I thought you threw something. I was about to snap on live. So I'm gonna, no, you got my support. Thank you. So now we're gonna go along the edge, and that's called a top stitch. And what that does is it gives it a nice little edging, as well as close up the hole that we had left open to be able to pull the fabric out. But basically, I'm almost done. Um, it's not hard to make these masks, trust me. Trying to figure out how to thread the sewing machine if it's your first time using it will take longer than sewing one of these up. So now what I am going to do is I am going to sew along the edge. I'm trying to think how I want to do it. I think I'm going to do it this way. Or I'm going to sew these inward because this is where the ties or the elastic is going to go. So I'm going to sew these first. And then we're going to back stitch. Very important to back stitch. I hit my mouse. So it's very important. Okay. I cannot stress the importance of back stitching. So see right here, you could probably see it better with this. So now we have our channel for the elastic or whatever. Okay, for the elastic to go through, or whatever tie you're gonna use. And then we'll do the other side. I'm telling you guys, it is so simple. Happy Sunday to you as well. It is so simple. So for people who are not sewing machine savvy, it's still worth it to buy a sewing machine and make these. And then we're gonna back stitch and then we'll go forward again. That's to ensure that your thread does not unravel. And then remember, before we put our needle down into the fabric when we get ready to turn. So we're going to pivot that turn. And then at this point, we're going to do a top stitch all the way around. So I'm going to go over that part again. I got a little too close to the edge. Now we're going to pivot that turn. For this pattern, it calls for a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Let me read the comments. You got to have some patience to do that. Yeah, you definitely have to have a level of patience. You definitely do. So my baby had wanted a unicorn face mask. So I was like, sure, I can make you one. And there it is. So I'm going to cut the threads. Where are my little scissors? I'm going to use these embroidery scissors. It'll be a little easier to cut. And so now we're just snipping those threads.
Did this just come on my phone?
And guys, so basically I am done. All I gotta do is add the elastic. So it's not hard at all, and I'm gonna make another one and I'm gonna just go through it. I'm not gonna talk or anything, and I'm gonna show y'all how fast they are to make. So now we will add the elastic, and for her we won't need a whole lot. And so the elastic will just go right. You see where these are sewed? That's where the elastic would go. But I forgot and sewed the edges. So now I gotta use my seam ripper and take that out. So how is everybody holding up through all of this stuff that's going on and having to stay in the house and stuff? I had sewed this shut. Peace and love. Thank you for showing this. Can't type because I'm driving. I'm listening. Have a great day. Hopefully, you and the family are well and doing good. Thank you, Divine. We're doing great. We are doing great. I hope you guys are good as well. Yeah, I have sold that shut. I didn't mean to. I was supposed to leave that open. Okay, so I got that open back up. Let me make sure I did this one. Yep. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna use to put this through. This is probably more than enough elastic, but she's gonna be so happy, y'all. She is. So And we'll just tie that. I think I probably could have made it make it a little bit longer for her. It's hard to find this kind of elastic. It's sold out everywhere. I just happen to already have some. And then I have that black elastic right there. I've heard of people cutting it in half, but when I had cut it in half, it kind of frayed on me, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I needed to make that a little bit bigger for her. Guys, I am gonna take this scarf off my head in a second. I caught myself trying to do a updo with my hair. My hair done grew so long that I try my best to keep the majority of it out of my face. Of course, you know one of them are gonna give me some problems, right? So it is this side that wants to give me problems. And it's right there at the edge. Okay, there it is. If I could just grab the edge. Okay, cool, cool. Come here, baby. I'm done. Okay. Come here so the people can see you. You can sit right here. So my lap. Ah, this is my baby girl. We're gonna put this on your ears. Hold your head up so they can see. And guys, it is that simple. And you see it comes right here under her chin. And it's right there above the nose. It's very simple to make. Okay, baby. Want to go show your dad?
Yeah.
Is that elastic too tight? Because I can make it longer.
It isn't tight.
It's not tight? Okay. So now we're going to do an adult one. So now at this point, I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking. I'm just going to zip right through it. So from cutting the pattern out to sewing the pattern to finishing it up. And I'm going to show you how quick it is. It's like crazy quick. And some can be made with the nose wire so that you can kind of form fit it up here. Um, I can make some like that too, but this is just basically to show the gist of how they're made. And so now I need to cut the lining. I think I'm going to do Girl Scouts. If this is big enough. Well, it's big enough. So when you decide that you want to make these, little piece of advice is cut out a bunch at one time. That way you have them already cut out and then you can just zip right through it. But once they're cut out, I'm going to show you how fast it is to make them. Like, it is crazy fast. Okay, so now we're going to turn these. The right side is going to be on the inside. Guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be crazy fast. The part that takes the longest is probably cutting it out. So now I'm not gonna do a lot of talking. I'm just gonna zip right through it and show y'all how quick these are to make. I forgot the back stitch, the first part. That's all right because we're gonna sew it again anyway. And see, and this is what gives it that contour on the nose. Now we're gonna do this one same way, right sides facing each other.
You blink. You messed up.
So now we're gonna turn it. I find it easier to go at a corner and turn it. But before you turn it, you want to cut your corners. And I'm going to cut some of the extra fabric off too.
Oh, what was this?
That was the mask that I made for your dad.
But it turns out wrong.
Mm-mm.
So he can still wear it?
I got to redo the elastic on it
Mm.
because it's not enough elastic. So I'm just cutting some excess fabric off, and I'm also cutting the corners. And then you can also cut this edge too. And so now we're just gonna turn it inside out. See how quick that turned inside out? And then you want to push your corners out, but be careful because you don't want them to be pushed out so much that you poke a hole right into them. So now we're going to stitch all the way around on the outside. And remember, we want a back stitch. And that's it. Making these masks are not hard at all. I believe a person who has never touched the sewing machine could make these masks. And so now, since this one is mine, I'll put it on my face. And I can turn it inside out and wear it on this side. So I'm going to sew the channels so that I can put the elastic through. And that's it. And we'll cut our threads. And we'll just put this through here. Cut that down a little bit. We'll put this other one on. So guys, the sewing part is really literally maybe 5 minutes. It doesn't take long at all. Morel, I'm gonna give this one to you. I was making it for me, but I'm gonna give this to you.
It's a mask?
Yeah, it's reversible.
Oh, that's cute.
And so guys, that's all. It's really, really simple. Try it on.
Excuse me.
No, it's the other way.
Oh.
She had the nose part down on the chin part.
Oh. What? I got it on right?
Mm-mm. Come here. Okay. And that's it, y'all. You want to show them how it look on you?
I don't want them.
They don't care about that.
Mommy, yes, they do.
The light is so bright, it's not even going to show.
I gotta do my eyebrows.
Well, I'll be off live by then. I'm about to get off live. I'll be done. I'll be off live by the time she get done doing her eyebrows. So yeah, that is. Huh? You want me to make you one?
Yeah.
I can make you one. And then there's also another kind where you take it and you put the pleats in it. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. Them pleats to me is hard. They're not hard, but to me that's the part that takes patience. Is doing those pleats.
I want this one.
You want that kind?
Yeah.
I don't think I have any fabric cut big like that, because these were for
Let's show
posters. Look through this and see what I already have cut.
Which ones do you mean by cut? Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, take this and throw it away real quick.
It's okay, throw these away.
So what's everybody up to? Here, throw these scraps. I should keep this, because I could use this if I were embroidering or something. I'm going to keep these scraps. So, guys, I am going to get ready to go.
Aww. What did you do?
You want a sugar skull one?
Mm-hmm. I want you to make it on live.
Okay, guys, I'm going to make another one. My 10-year-old daughter wants me to make hers on live. Well, we got to find some more fabric.
Oh, I know it's kind of.
I don't have any of this cut.
You don't?
It's got to be bigger.
Mommy, I know which fabric.
Like that?
No. It's got to be cut like these sizes. Like these. This is all the fabric that I have already cut.
Like those?
Oh, I do have. Well, what about this? You want the sugar skull ones?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we need something to line it. All right, guys, so I am going to make hers live, because she wants hers made on live for you all to see. So again, I'm not going to do much talking. I'm just going to zip right through it. Oh, thank you, baby. Oops, where'd you find that at? Throw that away. Okay, well, I got to wind this back on. Oh, this is that thread I had bought when I was embroidering this patch for this lady overseas. And I had to ship it to a military base overseas. Can you throw that away too, baby?
Mommy, what's this?
That's lip gloss, clear lip gloss.
What is that? I think that's eyeliner now. I need to get a new eyeliner pencil. Thank you for that mask, Mommy.
You're welcome.
Oh, Mommy, this is the one this is a little turnip I got.
First interview?
Yeah, that's what I had to call to put the thing in my name.
Mm-hmm.
Carol Bass. Fed them the tigers is snacking.
So what you up to, baby?
I just want to see how this.
You want to see how they're made?
Yeah, I want to see how.
It's really cool. It's really cool seeing the sewing machine go
Yeah.
and just be tacking along.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them I'm on live. Don't be up there arguing and carrying on.
I'm going to sit down.
So my mailman, He hasn't been wearing a mask, and I know he has absolute access to them, but I'm thinking about making him one. What do y'all think? Y'all think I should make him one? Oh, that's a whatchamacallit. I'm not going to use that. You do? Okay. Mm-mm. And we want to back stitch. And we want to make the right sides face each other. Wrong sides out. We're going to back stitch.
I didn't have it. The Chris had it. But then his is. I don't know. I can put the box table. It doesn't make any sense.
So I'm going to cut some of this edge off right here. I'm just going to cut a little bit of that edge off. Just going to make it bulky.
Mommy, I ordered a frame, an 8x10 picture frame.
Okay.
We can do this.
So for some reason, my bobbin came undone, so the majority of that did not get soaked. So we're gonna redo that. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We'll just go ahead. Remember, back stitch. Now we're going to cut our threads. We're going to cut our corners. And remember, we left our opening so that we would be able to turn it. Now we need to push our corners out. See? And now we're just going to top stitch all the way around.
I turned it off because it was making like weird noises.
What was?
The stove, the oven. So
It's probably plastic crackling because you probably didn't take the plastic off. And again, we'll cut our threads and then we'll sew our channels for the elastic. You're such a beautiful baby. You know that? You get sick of me saying that.
No.
So the last part of the sewing is this part for the elastic or your ties, whatever it is that you're going to use. But in this case, I am using elastic. Cut our threads again. See? And it can be reversible where you wear it like that. And now we just need to add the thread, the elastic. See if I can push it through with this. Where is it? You let me know if you need the elastic to be longer.
Okay.
Because I did not measure.
Okay. Time to get cracking.
Did you show your dad?
Yeah.
What did he say that was really cool?
And he said, Is mine reversible?
Yes, yours is reversible. You can wear it on the unicorn side and you can wear it on the pink side. Okay, Kendi,
Okay.
you want to throw these scraps away for me, baby?
Yes, can do.
Okay.
I see it. It's pretty. Hey, look. It's reversible.
You're such a sweetheart.
And what about these?
Yep.
You have to keep up with them, honey.
Huh?
You have to keep up with them.
Mm-hmm. Try it on. Nope.
Just say.
Mm-hmm. You want to go look in the mirror right there? Cool? Cool, y'all. They like it.
I love it.
So huh? Okay. So I am gonna get off of here, you guys.
Everybody.
I might come back on later. And I gotta take this off. I was trying to style my hair, but guys, that's not working for me.
I have to get it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, I am gonna get off of here. I just wanted to come on and show you guys those face masks are not hard to make at all. They're very simple. Someone who has never used a sewing machine in their life, I believe, could make those face masks. Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. It done grew out so dang on long. But so if you have any questions, just let me know. Um I may still do a video so that you don't have to sit through a very long live. So these are the masks that were made. And they're reversible if you wanted to wear them reversible. They have the elastic on them. So be sure to subscribe. And also, I have another channel called With Lynne at Home. So be sure to subscribe to that one as well. And again, thank you for watching. Bye.